Hi everyone, I'm Sanjay. I have 21 years of teaching experience. I taught to 11th class students, 12th class students, and graduates and postgraduates as well. So today we are going to discuss how to write journal entries. So if you want to know how to write journal entries, first of all, we should know about classification or types of accounts. The accounts can be classified into two: personal account and impersonal account. Again, impersonal account can be classified into real account and nominal account. So these three are the pillars of the account. Or if you want to understand how to write journal entries clearly, so we'll discuss in this sequence. First, we'll discuss about real account. Then we'll discuss about nominal account. Then we discuss about personal account, right? So first we should know what is real account, and according to real account how to write journal entries. Then we should know what is nominal account. According to nominal account how to write journal entries. Then we should know about personal account and how to write journal entries according to personal account. First we'll start about real account. We'll discuss about real account, and according to real account how to write journal entries. We'll discuss about real account and how to write journal entries according to real account, right? So first, what do you mean by real account? Real account relates to assets or properties of the business, right? So real account relates to assets or properties of the business. What are the assets and properties of the business? Let's see examples: land, business building, business machinery, business furniture, business stock, cash, etc., right? Again, these assets can be classified into two: tangible assets, intangible assets. What do you mean by tangible assets? Tangible assets are assets which can be touched and felt. Those are called tangible assets. So all these are the tangible assets. Like we can touch land, building, machinery, furniture, stock, and cash. We can touch and feel. What next one is intangible assets. What are the intangible assets? Goodwill, copyrights, trademarks, like that. Those are the intangible assets, right? Whether it is a tangible assets and intangible assets, the same formulas and same debit credit rules are there, right? Yeah. Now we'll see the debit credit rules. These debit credit rules are also called golden rules of real account, right? What is the debit? When we have to write debit, what comes in? Debit. Credit, what goes out? Okay. Debit, what comes in means what? What comes in means if any asset is coming into the business, write debit. Okay, now what are the assets? Tangible asset, intangible assets. Tangible assets, we'll take the tangible assets, we'll discuss, right? So if any land is coming into the business, write debit. If any building is coming into the business, write debit. If any machinery is coming into the business, debit. Furniture, stock, cash, all are coming into the business, then you can write debit, right? So then when these assets will come into the business, if you purchase, if business purchase land, land will come into the business. If business purchase building, business will come into the business. If business purchase machinery, machinery will come into the business. Furniture, stock, and cash, all will come into the business. At the time we have to write debit according to real account. Then credit according to real account. When we have to credit, what goes out? What goes out means what? If any asset is going out from the business, we have to write credit, right? When the asset will go out from the business, if the business sells, if the business is selling out, if the business is selling out any asset, the asset will go out. In that at the time we have to write credit. Means if the business is selling land, land will go out, we have to write credit. If business is selling building, business will go, building will go out from the business, then we have to write credit. If business is selling machinery, then machinery will go out from the business, we have to write credit. Like that we have to do, right? Now we'll see one transaction. Okay, now we'll see one transaction. So these are the transactions will happen in the business. For that we have to write journal entry. For that we have to write journal entry. Actually, if you want to write journal entry, there is a specific pro forma is there. In that only we have to write. But for sake of understanding, first of all we should understand the concept of what is the concept of real account, personal account, and nominal account. So after knowing this and after getting perfection this, all we'll write in one pro forma. Till that we'll practice, right? Yeah, we'll see the one transaction. What is the transaction? Business has purchased land for cash rupees 5 lakhs. So in this transaction, how many assets are there? In this transaction, two assets are there. We have the examples of assets: land, building, machinery, furniture, stock, and cash. In that, we have two assets. Land is one asset, cash is one asset. Okay, na? Land is the first asset, second one is cash. In this, what is happening? Business is purchasing. Land is coming into the business or going out from the business. Okay, according to the real account, what we have to do? What comes in debit? Means if asset is coming into the business, we have to write debit. Here, land is coming into the business. Hence, we have to write land account debit. Land account debit. What is the amount? The worth of the transaction is 5 lakhs. Next, according to real account, when we have to credit, what goes out? What is going out? The second asset, cash is going out. We are purchasing land, cash is going out. Hence, we have to write to cash account. Okay, to cash account, that means land account is debited, cash account is credited. I'll tell you what is mean by to and all. So hence, for time being, we can understand that land account is debited, land account is debit, and cash account is credit. Credit can be indicated with the 2R or CR or 2, right? Next, we'll see the one more transaction. What is the one more transaction here? Business has sold building for cash rupees 2 lakhs. Okay, no? So in this transaction also we have two assets. Okay, no? We know the examples of assets. In this transaction we have two assets. One is building and second one is cash. Now you have to understand which asset is coming in, which asset is going out. Business has sold building. So if the business is selling building, what will happen? Cash will come in. So cash account, cash is coming in, business building is going out. According to real account, what comes in debit? What is coming here? Cash is coming here. Hence, we can write cash account debit. Okay. Then in this, we are selling building now. Cash is where business is getting cash and building is going out from the business. Hence, we can write credit to building account. Okay, no? So we'll see one more transaction. So business has purchased furniture for cash rupees 30,000. So in this we have two assets. We know the examples of assets. In this we have two assets. One is furniture, second one is cash. So here which asset is coming in, which asset is going out, we have to understand. Business purchased furniture. Furniture is coming in. Okay, no? So we are paying 30,000 rupees cash, hence cash is going out, right? So according to real account, when we have to write debit, what comes in debit? What is coming in? Furniture is coming in. So according, hence we can write furniture account. Furniture account debit. Okay, no? What is the worth? 30,000. So here I forgot to write the amount. Here 2 lakhs. Okay, no? Next, debit is over. According to real account, when we have to write credit, what goes out? What is going out? Cash is going out. Hence we can write to cash account. Okay, na? So you can practice some more examples like that so that you will get the clarity about real account. And next we'll discuss nominal account. Yeah, we discussed in the just now we have discussed about the real account. What is the debit credit rule of real account? What comes in debit and credit? What goes out? Credit, right? So this we discussed. So now we are going to discuss the second one, nominal account. Nominal account is related to expenses, losses, incomes, and gains, right? It deals about expenses, losses, incomes, and gains, right? So we have to understand the examples of expense and losses, right? So very important, very much important to understand, to write the journal entries. So we have to understand examples clearly, right? So what are the expenses? Business will pay so many expenses in day-to-day operations, right? So that may be salaries, the business may pay salaries, business may pay rent, business may pay interest, business may pay like other electricity bill, telephone bill, other so many expenses, day-to-day expenses the business has to pay. And next one is loss on sale of assets. Suppose we have purchased some assets and we have purchased some asset, for example 20,000, we have sold it for 18,000. 2,000 is loss. That is also comes under this, right? That is loss on sale of asset. Next, incomes and gains. So business will receive so many incomes and other gains also, right? Let's see the examples for incomes. The business may have received rent, okay, interest or rent, or like so many other incomes the business may receive, right? And the same way, gain on sale of asset. Okay, suppose we have purchased one asset for 40,000, we sold it for 45,000. That 5,000 is the gain, right? So this is the gain. This is the examples. These are the examples for incomes and gains as well, right? Now we'll see the debit credit rule of nominal account. So what is the debit rule? Debit all expenses and losses. Okay, what are the expenses? So suppose we are taking examples: salary paid, rent paid, interest paid, and loss on sale of asset. All should be written debit. Next, credit. What is that golden rule of nominal account? Credit all incomes and gains. What may be the incomes and gains? Suppose here we have discussed now interest received, rent received, and like that. So all are incomes. What is the gain? Gain on sale of asset. That will be the gain, right? So now we'll see one transaction. Now we'll see one transaction and we'll discuss. What is the transaction here? Business has paid salaries rupees 20,000. Okay, the every business will pay every month salaries, right? So like that, the salary business has paid salaries rupees 20,000. So here first we have to write debit. First we have to write debit. So if you want to write the debit, first we have to check according to real account. According to real account, when we write debit, what comes in? Means if any asset is coming into the business. Now you check in this transaction, business received any asset? No. Business has not received any asset. We are not getting answer in real account. Then we have to check according to nominal account. According to nominal account, when we have to write debit, debit all expenses and losses. In this, we know the examples of expense and losses. In this, any expenditure is there? Yes. What is the expenditure? Name of the expenditure? Salaries. Okay, na? Hence we can write here salaries account debit rupees 20,000, right? Debit is over. Now we have to check, we have to write credit. If you want to write credit, first of all we have to check according to real account. So according to real account, when we have to write credit, what goes out? Mean if any asset is going out, what may be the assets? Land, building, machinery, furniture, stock, and cash also. So in this transaction, is there any asset? Yes. What is that asset? 20,000 rupees cash is going out. Okay, so 20,000 rupees cash is going out. Means according to real account, what goes out? If any asset is going out, we have to write the credit. What is going out? 20,000 rupees is going out from the business. Hence we can write to cash account. How much? 20,000. So what we have to do here, to write accurately the journal entries, every debit we have to check first real account. If you are getting answer here, we have to write according to real account principle. If you are not getting answer, then we have to go for nominal account, or we have to check according to nominal account for every debit and every credit, right? Let's see one more. Business has received interest rupees 5,000. Okay, business has received interest rupees 5,000 from outside other party, right? So now we'll question according to, we have to check according to real account. According to real account, what we have to do? What comes in debit? What comes in debit means if any asset is coming into the business, that should be debited. What asset is coming here? Cash is coming here. Okay, cash is coming here. 3,000 rupees cash is coming into, 5,000 rupees cash is coming into business. 5,000 rupees cash is coming into the business. Hence we can write cash account debit 5,000 rupees, right? We got answer in real account. Now we have to check, we have to write credit. Now we have to write credit. For that we have to check according to real account. According to real account, when do you write credit? What goes out? If any asset is going out from the business, we have to credit. In this transaction, is there any asset which is going out from the business? No. Then we have to check according to nominal account credit. According to nominal account credit. So according to nominal account, when do you write credit? All incomes and gains. In this, is there any income? We know the examples of income. interest received, rent received, or gain on sale of asset, right? So here, what is that? We have an income. What is that? Interest is an income. Interest is an income. Hence, we have to write to interest account. Interest account. What is the amount? 5,000. Okay, next. So we'll see one more transaction. Business has paid rent rupees 3,000. Business has paid rent rupees 3,000. So first we have to write debit. If you want to write debit, first we have to check according to real account. According to real account, when do you write debit? What comes in? Is there any asset which is coming into the business in this? Business has paid rent rupees 3,000. We are not getting answer in real account. Then what we have to do? We have to check according to nominal account debit. According to nominal account. According to nominal account, what we do? All expenses and losses should be debited. So we know the examples of expense and losses. In this, is there an example of like this? Rent. Here rent paid. Okay, no? Rent. Hence we can write down rent account debit. Rent account debit 3,000. Next, we have to write credit. If you want to write credit, first what we have to do? We have to check according to real account. According to real account, when we credit, what goes out? So in this, is there any asset which is going out from the business? Yes. What is going out from the business? Cash is going out from the business, right? Hence we can write to cash account. Cash account rupees 3,000, right? So what we can conclude, for every debit and every credit, first we have to check according to real account. If you are getting answer here, we can write on the debit or debit. And if you are not getting answer, we have to check according to nominal account. Okay, no? For every credit, what we have to do? We have to check according to real account. If you are getting answer here, you can write down. Otherwise, we have to check according to nominal account credit, right? So if you are doing like this, you will not get confused and you will be able to write accurately. Yeah. Now we'll discuss personal account. So personal account is related to persons, right? That person may be natural persons, artificial persons, or representative persons, right? So who are the natural persons who are created by the God? Like all of us, Ram, Krishna, Vamshi, and all these are persons, natural persons. Or next, artificial persons. What are the examples for the artificial persons? So the artificial persons are created by the human being itself, like companies, firms, banks, schools, hospitals. All these will comes under artificial persons. Next, representative persons. Who are the representative persons? Outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, outstanding income, income received in advance. Those all will comes under representative persons. Now we'll see the debit credit rule of personal account or golden rule of personal account. So what is the golden rule of personal account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Now we'll see in detail. Debit the receiver. What receiver? Benefit receiver means who is receiving the benefit from our firm or our business. That account should be debited. What does it mean? Suppose our business has paid cash to Krishna. Our business has paid cash to Krishna. In this transaction, Krishna is receiving benefit now, and so we have to debit Krishna account. Okay, we have to debit Krishna account. Next, credit the giver. What giver? Benefit giver. Who is giving benefit to our business? That account should be credited. Suppose SBI Bank has paid cash to our business. SBI Bank has paid cash to our business. Here, who is giving the benefit to us? SBI Bank. Hence, we have to write to SBI Bank. Right? So, we'll discuss in detail by discussing all together, like a real account, nominal account, personal account. We'll discuss in detail. So, it will be, you can understand clearly and it will be more clear. Now we'll discuss all together real account, nominal account, and personal account, right? So see, we don't need definition and definition real account. We need only examples. What are the examples of real account? We know that real account relates to the assets or properties. Examples: land, building, machinery, furniture, stock, cash, etc. Right? So what is the debit credit rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Next, nominal account. Nominal account is related to expenses, losses, incomes, and gains. Right? What are the examples for the expense and losses? Salary paid, rent paid, interest paid, or loss on sale of asset, like that. Next, incomes. Example for incomes and gains: dividend received, rent received, interest received, or gain on sale of asset, like that. Next, what is the debit credit rule of nominal account? Debit all expense and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Now, personal account. Personal account is related to the persons. That may be natural persons, artificial persons, or representative persons, right? What are the examples of natural persons? Ram, Krishna, and artificial persons, Tata, SBI, HDFC, like that. Next, debit credit rule of personal account. Debit the receiver, credit the giver, right? So now we'll see how to write journal entries without any mistakes. With full clarity, we can write the journal entries. So you have to follow this sequence, right? Whatever sequence I am explaining here, in that sequence, if you are thinking and if you are writing, definitely 100% you will be able to write accurately, right? Let's see. Next, what is the transaction? Salary paid rupees 5,000 to Raju. Salary paid rupees 5,000 to Raju. So first what we have to write? We have to write debit. We have to write debit. So if you want to write debit, first we have to check according to real account. According to real account. According to real account, when we have to write debit, what comes in? What comes in means if any asset is coming into the business. So in this transaction, is there any asset which is receiving by the business? No. No asset is coming into business with this transaction. Means we did not get answer in real account. Now we have to check according to nominal account. According to nominal account, when we have to write debit all expenses and losses. Right. So in this, is there any expenditures? What are the example for expenditures? Salary paid, rent paid, interest paid. So in this salary paid, we got answer here. So hence, according to nominal account, all expenses and losses should be debited. So we have an expenditure of salary. Hence, we can write salary account debit 5,000. Salary account debit 5,000. We got the answer for debit. Now we have to write credit. Again, if you want to write credit, first we have to check answer according to real account. If you are getting answer here, okay. So if you are not getting answer, again we have to check according to second one, nominal account. If you are getting answer here, okay. Then if you are not getting answer in nominal account, then we have to check according to personal account. Definitely we'll get the answer here. Let's see. Yeah. So salary paid rupees 5,000 to Raju. Now we have to check credit. When we have to write credit according to real account, what goes out? Means if any of these assets are going out from the business, we have to write credit. So here, what is that? Land, building, machinery, furniture, stock. Cash is going out now. Hence, we can write according to real account, write credit. According to real account, we have to write credit. What goes out? What is going out? Cash to cash account. Right? Credit, we can write like this. Over. Okay. So again, I'm explaining you for every debit and every credit. First, we have to check according to, suppose we are writing debit. First, we have to check according to real accounts. If you are getting answer here, okay. If you are not getting answer, then we have to go for next account, nominal account. We have to check according to debit, nominal account. If you are getting answer here, we can write. Otherwise, we have to go to the third account, personal account. So according to personal account, what we have to do, we have to check according to according to personal account, we have to check when to write debit, right? Then we'll get answer here. Okay. And credit also same. First, we have to check according to real account, then nominal account, then personal account, right? Now we'll see one more, right? What is here? Purchased machinery from Tata for cash rupees 3 lakhs. For cash rupees 3 lakhs. Okay, no? Or else we'll do one thing. Purchase machinery from Tata on credit. On credit we write, not cash, on credit. Let's see how it will be. On credit. Okay. So we have not paid cash. What is the transaction here? Business has purchased machinery for rupees 3 lakhs. We have not paid cash. From Tata we have purchased. Now we'll check it. So according to your real account, what we have to do? What comes in? Any asset is coming into the business? Yes. Which asset is coming into the business? Machinery. Machinery is coming into the business. Hence we can write on machinery account debit. Machinery account debit. What is the worth of the transaction? 3 lakhs, right? Now we have to write credit. Let's see. Again, we are writing credit. Now we have to check according to nominal account. According to real account. According to real account, when we have to write credit, what goes out? Any asset is going out with the in this transaction? No, we are not losing. The business is not losing any asset. Then we have to check according to nominal account. According to nominal account, when we have to write credit, all incomes and gains. So we know the examples of incomes and gains: dividend received, rent received, interest received, like that. In this transaction, any income is there? No, we are not getting answer in nominal account. Then we have to check answer. We have to check according to personal account. According to personal account, when we have to write credit, credit the giver. Who is giving? The giving person may be natural persons or artificial persons, right? Here, who is giving the benefit here? Who is the giving the benefit here? Tata. Hence, we can write down Tata account, right? Again, I'm explaining you. For every debit and every credit, we have to check first real account. If you are getting answer here, okay. Otherwise, we have to check according to nominal account. If you are getting answer here, okay. Otherwise, we have to check according to personal account. Definitely, we'll get here, right? Next, we'll see. Ravi paid cash rupees 7,000. What is the meaning of that? Ravi, outside person, has paid cash to our business. Okay, this is a transaction. Now we have to write debit. If you want to write debit, we have to check according to nominal account. According to real account first. According to real account first. According to real account, when we have to write debit, what comes in? If any asset is coming into the business, we have to write debit. So in this, any asset is there which is received by the business. Yes, here cash is there. Cash is also an asset, no? Cash is there. Hence, we can write on cash account debit. What is the amount? 7,000. Okay, now we got the answer debit in real account itself. Now we have to check. Now we have to write credit. If you want to write the credit, we have to check according to first real account. According to real account, when we have to write credit, what goes out? Any asset is going out from the business, we have to write credit. In this transaction, is there any asset which is going out from the business? No. Asset means land, building, machinery, furniture. No asset is there in this. Okay, now we are not getting asset in real account. Then we have to check according to nominal account. According to nominal account, when we have to write credit, all incomes and gains. In this transaction, any income is there, like dividend received, rent received, interest received, any other income is received? No income is there in this. Next one, we have to check according to personal account. According to personal account, the giver. Who is giving here? Ravi paid cash. Ravi is paying cash to us. Okay, no? Giver. Who is giving cash to us? Ravi. Hence, we can write down to Ravi account. Okay. So this is the way of writing journal entries. First, we have to write according to real accounts, then nominal account, then personal account for every debit and credit. Now we'll see the third one. Cash paid to Raju. Cash paid to Raju rupees 3,000. Our business has paid cash to Raju rupees 3,000, right? So now we'll check according to real account first. What comes in? We are paying cash. Any asset is there? Any asset the business is receiving? No. Land, building, machinery, furniture, stock, or cash. We are not receiving. We are not getting answer in real accounts. Then we have to check according to nominal accounts. According to nominal account, when we have to debit all expenses and losses. What are the examples for expenses and losses? Salary paid, rent paid, interest paid, like that. In this transaction, any expenditure is there? No. We know the examples of expenses. No expenditure is there. Then we have to check according to personal account. According to personal account, debit the receiver. Debit the receiver. So the receiver may be the person, a natural person or artificial person. Ram, Krishna, Tata, SBI. Any person is there who is receiving benefit from us. We are paying cash to Raju. Raju is receiving the benefit. Raju account debit rupees 3,000. Right? Debit is over. Now we have to write credits. So if you want to write credit, what we have to do? We have to check according to real account first. According to real account, when we have to write credit, what goes out? If any asset is going out from the business, we have to write credit. Is there any asset which is going out from the business? Land, building, machinery, furniture, cash, stock and cash. Cash is there. We are losing cash. business is giving cash. So hence we can write down to cash account. Right? So this is a way of writing journal entries with the help of this sequence. If you are following this sequence 100%, you will be able to write accurately. We'll see one full problem in the next class. Let's see.